Hello, everybody. My name is Chris Mansfield, and welcome to Season 2 of Dungeon Dinners and Dragon Drinks. And hey, on the initial what?
I sincerely thought you were going to fuck that up.
I was very tempted to fuck it up on purpose.
I mean, considering you're concussed. So.
I am. For those of you listening, I am dealing with a concussion while we record this.
And you know what a concussion calls for? Booze.
Alcohol. Tonight we are having a lovely citrus chili pork loin, apple slaw, and some house-made French fries, except for my lovely wife Megan, who is in fact eating the same thing but with chicken and neglected to have any of the coleslaw.
Is that ketchup on her plate?
For the French fries.
Oh, okay. Fair. My apology. I'm sorry, Megan. I thought the worst.
Having a lovely drink from our new chief mixologist, Mr. Mills. Mr. Mills, what are we drinking?
Tonight we are drinking a Sylvanus Sunrise.
That's mine. That's yours.
A nice bit of celebratory champagne for season 2. Orange juice as usual. And
John has already spilled on himself.
Party foul.
I was moving my book.
That's alcohol abuse.
Where's my...
That's alcohol.
And-
Hold on a second.
And a spot of grenadine.
Welcome to Season 2, everybody. Cheers.
Cheers.
Clink,
Silly bitches.
clink, clink, and all that jazz. That's weird. Mine tastes like almonds.
I fucking knew it. I knew one of you guys was gonna shotgun this shit.
All right. So,
Oh, is that a hint of rohip?
Pardon me, does this rag smell like chloroform to you?
so why does your breath smell like old cannies? Anyways,
Old pennies and lasagna?
we come into our players. No, we don't do that. Let's rephrase that immediately.
Things were about to get really interesting.
That was retinol.
We return to our players, but we do not return as we left them. So as when we started, there's really only one way to decide who we start with, as this is a D&D podcast, and that is with a roll of the die.
So, dragon selection.
So we have 8 players here.
7.
I have a D8. We have 8 players here. Maybe I'll play a DNPC. You don't know.
We'll start with Granny Mags.
Are you the goblin in the trench coat?
Hey,
That's actually fairly fair. A 1 is Granny Mags. 3 seconds of she's looking at somebody. Next person.
or if you roll a 1, you can start with the BBEG. Good time.
So
Are we not doing
this will be interesting. We are starting with our least covered character in this entire thing.
Oh, God.
You know who you are.
Amber and her turtle.
You know what
April.
we didn't do? No one introduced themselves.
I just said
So
we
let's-
got to do introductions.
I figured we were going to do the introductions with this.
That's how we'll start. Danny, go ahead and tell us who you're playing.
I am playing Amber Thornton. She is a dwarf. And... Can't remember. Are we
So,
like 2
let's-
years older?
Let's start with seeing Amber Thornton. Now 15 years old
Oh, dear God.
and a part of the military.
Oh, I got tuned that far in my character then.
Go ahead and describe how Amber has changed from the 2 times we've seen her.
The war ends. Amber just walks back into the... What the hell happened to you guys?
I was over here.
Amber slept through the entire war.
She got conscripted early.
Amber was, but I was over on the bench.
She was discovering herself after seeing her parents dead, because that's when we stopped seeing her.
Yeah.
I was lookout.
I was over on the bench.
Well, after I'm a fighter, of course. But,
So,
I do care about my friends.
okay.
They are family. So if something hurts my family, I hurt them.
Okay. But how do you look? How does the 15-year-old Amber look?
I have long scarlet hair that's braided to where I could, if I want to, sling it around my neck, but I'm not going to. I've got my dad's battle axe, which I believe.
Literally wielding the axe of your father.
Yeah.
No, it's my job.
It wasn't it like it was changing colors, I think, when I found it.
Dear God, she's Millie.
I am wearing half plate armor. I also have a scimitar and a hand axe. And let's just say I will bitch slap you with some lightning and thunder, so.
So, Amber, emblazoned on the overcloak to your half-plate armor is the symbol of the Golden Legion, which is a cluster of oak leaves done in gold. And on your left hand is something between a henna tattoo and a scar.
Okay.
It is incredibly faded. Most people will never notice it, but you cannot see your wrist and hand without seeing it. It is a series of twisting, interconnecting bands that start at the bottom of your wrist and work their way up to the tips of your fingers. The bands coat each finger individually. It is faded to that almost pearlescent sheen. But it is one of the last things you got before leaving home.
That's adorable.
Yep. You are a part of this particular military unit's, what they would call their train-up force.
Okay.
You are here as one of the younger soldiers that gets brought into the unit. It's like, okay, we're going to train you in our traditions and everything like that, and then your proper military career will start. What is Amber doing at 11 in the morning when she doesn't have training?
She's already had breakfast, so probably going for a run.
Okay. As you run, like most people who do it, you can't help but let your mind just kind of wander a little bit into predictions of the future, memories of the past, things of that nature.
On your left.
You specifically flash back to just a short time after the new settlers for the village arrived. The war with the orcs has been over for about 3 months. The Golden Legion has come in and debriefed all of you. And now the wagon's loaded with...
I did have a quick question about that. Because Amber wasn't here for the discussions about that, did the Golden Legion buy the story we and the orcs gave?
Yes.
Okay. Ooh. You okay?
Yep.
Was there anything on it?
Nope.
Ooh.
Okay.
Because what was on it was in my hands.
Fair enough.
So, the new wagons are rolling in, and on it is a group that is almost entirely human, which is odd.
Yeah.
Like the kingdom of Sylvanus is very mixed in its various species. Like it's weird that this is like 95% human. As they're coming in, this is the first people you've seen that weren't trying to murder you, weren't interrogating you, and you haven't known your entire freaking life in years.
Yeah.
And as such, you are naturally curious, kind of watching them roll in. What is Amber going to do as these first wagons start rolling into the town that used to be and kind of still is your home?
I kind of stand there, cross my arms, and just kind of observe what they're doing. If anything seems really out of ordinary.
Yeah, they pull into town. You get some looks, couple weary waves. And they start picking some of these buildings and homes to just move into. I mean, it's a pre-established village. People just kind of start, I'm going to take that one, and start moving their stuff in there. One of these families picks your old family home.
Feels like nails on a chalkboard for me.
Okay.
Because it's all those good memories.
Rock on. So yeah, you flash back to that, remember these new people walking into your old family home and just kind of tossing out the things they're not going to use and replacing it with their own. And we come back to you in the run, a little bit tired, a little bit exhausted. And we will move on to our next person.
Put that down wrong.
Jay, go ahead and tell us who you're playing.
I am full of phlegm. I am Renus Gradstone, half orc.
Okay. And tell me what, I believe Renusk was a little bit older than
Most?
Amber. Yes?
No, we were the same age.
Yeah.
All right, so tell me what I believe I said 15.
You said 15.
Renusk looks like.
Bit taller, bit broader, but not bulky. The shoulders have squared off a bit. His hair has grown out to to about shoulder length, but he keeps it just braided to stay out of his face. And he keeps his clothing fairly simple. Leathers, because he needs to be able to move.
Okay. Renusk, once more, in addition, you have that same emblem and that same almost henna scar tattoo on your left hand. And 11 a.m. in the morning, no training for you right now. What is Renusk doing?
Well, honestly, I probably would have joined Amber for a run.
Cool. Running alongside her, she's got that, 1,000-yard stare going on. And absent anyone to talk to, any kind of conversation, Renusk minds begins to drift as well. Renusk, you are in a large canvas tent. And a much younger version of yourself. You all have been brought here, all of you and your friends, and each one has been brought into this tent individually to sit before a man who would have put your father to shame with his build. He wears gold-fringed, full-plate armor. There is a helmet on the table with him that is made up in a almost Green Man sort of motif. And riding on one hip is a two-handed, single-edged sword that does not have a curve to it. It is a straight blade. You remember the thing in school that they would use, like slice the huge bales of
paper cutters?
Yeah, it's basically a bigger version of that.
Without the hinge?
Yeah, without the hit, just the blade part of it.
So it looks like a Kopesh?
Kopech's had the curve to them. They were meant to pull down shields.
I thought it did
The thing that one kid ripped off in the faculty.
So what?
So essentially, it is a straight single edge hacking sword.
A sax.
A chopper.
Yeah, it's a chopper.
It will chop.
But when he looks at you, like, you can tell that if this man was moved to violence, nothing you do is going to stop it. If he wants you to die, that is just his decision at this point. But when he looks at you, you don't see any of that intention. So, tell me again. The orcs moved into the area and helped support you said?
That is correct.
And what did they get in return for this?
Well, we already knew the land because we had lived here before all of this happened. So we were able to help direct them in what crops would grow best and how to get around.
They got local knowledge.
Yes.
I see. And how did your grandmother and your friends survive the initial incursion when no one else did?
Honestly, we were hiding.
And nothing found you?
No. We went deep into the woods and we hid. We hoped we would have something to come back to, but sadly that was not the case.
I see. All right. On behalf of my legion, I must apologize. We did not know survivors were out here. Had we, I would have made all haste to bring you all back into the safety of Sylvanus' lands.
Well, we had talked about trying to send a message to other people, but after what happened to our village, we didn't know where to send it to. We didn't know anybody would be there to receive it.
Understandable. Very well. Thank you for answering my questions. And you snap back to present. You know, you are coming to the end of your run and just got that good lather going.
Switch it eye.
Megan, go ahead and tell us who you're playing and tell me what a 14-year-old Nymeria looks like.
It's at home.
I play Nymeria, or Nim. I am a tiefling, and she is the younger but better equipped of the tiefling twins.
Certainly the less injured.
Better equipped.
Better assets?
Better.
You can't say that yet.
Hey.
She's 15.
14.
You stop talking about my sister's assets.
No, kick your asset.
It's been 2 years, so it's only been 2 years.
Yeah, so
14 now, huh?
that was just that.
Okay, so it's been 2 years. So, she is very skinny, very lanky. Her hair is locked, and she's got some like beads and it's I'd say it's mid back. There you go.
Okay. So, as with everyone else, you have that same emblem, that same scar tattoo thing. At 11 a.m., we are talking with the head of the scouts, who is giving you your training for the day. Johan is in Earth Genasi. So his skin is very bark-like. It is rough, heavily textured. When he chooses to blend into nature, it is not a question of whether or not he will succeed. It is a question of whether or not he's going to let anyone know he was there to begin with. Walks up to you and, with the vine-like hair down to his shoulders and the autumn leaf eyes, and goes, Nymeria, today I want you to find a flag I planted over in the North Woods. You'll find a map, the entrance to the North Woods Trail. You will have to stray from the trail, as always. I expect you to find a flag and return here within the next 2 hours. If you have any questions about this,
What am I allowed to take with me?
what you can carry. In addition to all of this, I cannot find your back trail when I go looking. But I will go looking. Scout's job is not simply to find, it is also to not be found. The information you gather does us no good if you die in the process, or they simply follow you back to us.
You can't find me if I was never there to begin with.
Excellent.
I just pack, my bow's already, on my back, because that does not leave me.
Okay.
And I just pack some stuff, like water, food, that I can just,
Make me a survival check.
I know that. Somebody.
Megan looking for a surface to roll low. 19?
Yes.
That was actually
So with a
pretty-
19, that was good. You find it, you find the trail, you manage to find this flag. As you are retrieving it, you are flashing back to the last time you went basically tree running. You are moving through the woods. The new settlers have been there for a few months. The Golden Legion is still here, and these people are moving out into your woods to forage, to hunt. And you hear something you haven't heard in a very long time. And it is the voices of children just chanting out at someone. Granny Rags, Granny Rags.
The funniest thing ever just occurred to me is that she went to the I'm Granny Rags. Is that she started, because looking back, the schemer that she is, I can absolutely see her from the beginning being like, have the children call me Granny Rags. Yes, that's the plan.
What is Nymeria's?
Going to immediately zero in on that and go to where they're chanting.
So there's about 4 children, about a year your junior,
It's not working on the first time.
standing just off the perimeter of y'all's homestead, essentially, chanting it out as she, Granny Mags stands on her porch, just staring out at them.
So wait, you're her junior, so about 13, 12, 13?
Yeah.
So
A little old to be this retarded, ain't they? Are these the special children?
These are the new kids.
They're about to be on a block and then under a block.
What is Nymeria's reaction to seeing them and just seeing Granny standing there on the porch, in her normal clothes with her walking stick, the hood still up, just kind of staring out at them?
she eats kids, right?
They turn, see you, I'm assuming you haven't gotten out of the tree. Look up, see you in the tree. It's the demon child! And run off. And you are back in the present, grabbing that flag, and can't find your back trail if you'd ever touched the ground. Hup, 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 hup. Just fucking Narutoing your way through the trees.
Pretty much, yeah.
The best part would be if your instructor doesn't know you can do that and is just getting more and more pissed every time he tells you to do something.
Shannon, go ahead and tell us who you're playing.
I am Levick, the wondrous diplomat, caster, and all-around
Spark bench?
mascot of the party.
Mascar of the party, yes.
All right,
No, that's John.
I was about to put on galoshes, but
Yeah.
So, describe Levick. I believe he would be 14 now, yes?
He was 11 at the end of season 1.
Yeah, because he was one of the youngest, so he'd be...
So, yeah, 13.
13. So yeah, he is still just barely passing 2 feet tall. He's obviously short even for a gnome. Hair's a bit more disheveled everywhere except in the front, where he has quite hastily trimmed it back, but just enough to where hair doesn't hang in front of his face so he can read.
Okay.
So he's kind of rocking a gnome style mullet.
Oh, God.
Yes, that guy.
So, Levick, at 11 a.m., you are in the mage's tent, is essentially what it's come to be called. All the arcane casters kind of share one barracks tent, just because it is much easier if one of you does something to let that one tent burn down instead of letting the entire camp burn down when 3 of you inevitably do something stupid. Especially because you are still undergoing training with this. One of your fellow trainees, young woman about 2 years older than you, is sitting on her cot. She is human, chestnut brown hair with a slight curl to it, just starting to develop out of a childhood body into an adolescent body, and very round, so still very round cheeks, still very round.
Those are baby
features. Yeah.
The late bloomer.
And the brownest eyes you have ever seen in your life. Like, they are not hazel, they are not chocolate, they are the epitome of the word brown. Like, you can't tack anything else onto it. They are doe eyes. And she's looking at you. I don't get why I can't get it to work. She makes a series of gestures, and you see a light come into her palm, stay for a moment as she concentrates and concentrates and concentrates, and then it begins to flicker, 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 and go out. I've seen Sigram do it 100 times. He's explained it to me another 100, and I can't get the flipping light to stay.
I think I know your problem.
the sing gun's a hell of a spell.
It's not the words. It's not your lack of trying. You're trying too much. You're focusing so hard that you're actually closing off your magical pathways. Think of it as a stream. The magic energy that you're trying to get flowing, you're trying to force it through, and it's going through a bottleneck. You start seeing it, and you're so impatient for it.
As you keep going through this explanation, you're gesturing with the one hand. As you gesture, you keep seeing, because that kind of scar tattoo out of your periphery on the left, and you flash back to a time just before you got it. It is the harvest fair again. It is a very muted celebration, as there hasn't been much of a harvest to bring in because the families haven't really gotten into the swing of tilling this soil, and they have been very obstinate about who they're going to listen to. The current head of the village, a man named Garrick, very tall, classically handsome human. He's got the short hair with the slight wave to it, the broad chest, the big shoulders, the big arms, and the blue stormy eyes. He is talking to the oldest elf you have ever seen in your fucking life. For the last time, none of us here have arcane gifts, and I am not putting you up for free just so you can test us. It is rather traditional that I come through. In the last few years, of course, I've not been able to, but it is important that I see whether or not anyone's developing the gift so that it can be properly taught and trained. For the last time, old man, I've said no. Now leave my village.
That's cast iron from the Beauty and the Beast.
Did you bring more candy?
Oh, Master Levick.
Yes!
I have such terrible
I will greet him
news.
in Elvish.
You've learned Elvish.
Yes!
He begins speaking in Elvish, this kind of flowing, choppy, rhythmic language. So you don't learn the Elvish now, are ya? Nobody expects the elves to be Jamaican. Nobody.
This forest is Zaire. We live here now.
Bomba class! You done fucked up, man.
You know what? At that point, I'm going to switch over to Igning.
Because you don't want to talk like that shit.
Nope. I can't do it right.
That's fair. And that's one of the next. If you fuck it up too bad, Twitter just turns like the eye of Sauron.
Oh, it's fine.
Tell us.
We're not on Twitter.
What is it?
Levick is showing off a bit just how much he's been studying.
You move to Ignan, and just as smooth, he transfers to it. Ah, you have learned to speak in the voice of fire.
That I have.
Excellent. But I do have terrible news. Sadly, Master Philin, the candy merchant, did not survive the war.
So what you're saying is the Candyman can't.
You beat me to that joke by like half a second.
I knew someone was going to make it.
It's okay, John.
Writing that down on the
Levick cries the first tears since the night of death.
Yes.
Raya.
You know what? Y'all keep
Levick
this
will
up and-
shed a tear for the Candyman.
Y'all keep this up, and my forehead's gonna be bruised.
Secret ta-da! Secret ta-da! That's as much of that as we're allowed to sing.
Yep.
And he
Unless we get
switches
permission.
back to common. Yes, it is very sad. He was a good friend of mine. They traveled together many times to this village. Well, you won't be traveling here anymore. Leave.
You can stay with me.
Did your family survive?
No.
I'm very confused.
I have the new family. With hookers and blackjack.
Come stay with this creepy old lady.
Forget the black.
My boy, do you know what the fuck that is?
You can stay with Granny. She took care of us during the war.
Granny, I don't... Your grandmother survived, but the rest of your family didn't.
Megara.
That is...
Our grandmother Megara.
Oh, that's a lovely name. I can't wait to meet her.
Oh, holy shit, go!
Optical flip.
We come back to the present and you finish this explanation. She goes, maybe you're right. It's continual flame. It's the thing we use for signal. I have to get it.
Try it again, and this time Levik's going to put a stool behind her and just massage her shoulders while she does.
So Levik's gonna like climb up her. And
No, that's why you put a stool behind her. Stand up.
okay.
Put on some gentle jazz music, little saxophone. Just let it flow through you, baby. It's okay.
Just relax. Focus
Let
on
this
movement.
Bend at the waist now.
And remember that last bit. It's Leviosa.
Does it work? I saw you roll
No.
die.
No, I was rolling to see who goes next.
Oh.
I needed to exit that scene so badly.
And we're moving now.
I've been pouring after that.
Webb, go ahead and tell us who you're playing.
Hey everybody, I am Rogar.
I am Rogar playing Webb.
Yes. I'm Webb, I'm Rogar, I am all the same.
I am every woman. They are.
They're all in me.
I'm
All right, there we go. Okay, the screen had frozen for a second, and then it all caught up at once.
Oh, okay.
Very paranoid about this recording.
Understandable.
Understandable.
Yes.
Understandable.
Yeah, just for the record, those little moments where it does that, you may end up with some audio hiccup.
Yep. We asked our listeners to be.
Oh yeah.
By the way, oh my God, we
didn't
completely
talk
forgot. Those of you who are noticing the increased sound quality, which I hope is coming through, we are now actually dealing with proper lavalier microphones. Woo!
Well, I'm going to stop you right the fuck there. We're not dealing with anything. We are barely wrangling this beast in the general direction it wants to go. There's a lot more work to go. Hopefully you'll see.
We are learning
improvements.
sound setup as we do this.
The fuck do you mean we, little girl?
We are also learning Studio One. But we have completely forgotten to shout out the person responsible for our lovely new mixing board, Winter Sound, here in Gloucester. Heads up from Winter Sound. Woo!
Oh god. I called him up to ask about, what kind of mixer I could get or what I could do to fix it, and immediately in his voice you could just hear him go, "Oh, you poor lost child. Come here, let the grown-up help thee."
And continuing the tradition of just interrupting Webb during his part, by the way, I had to bring it through into season 2.
I know.
I legit waited for that.
Yeah, I play, now I have to stop because I'm thinking of his character.
I play Renuska. No, you don't.
No, the fuck you don't.
That's right.
At some point, I'm going to have you guys switch bodies. It's going to be the greatest thing in the world.
Playing Renus, they've got a timeshare situation going on.
I just waited for him to say, "I'm Renusk, I play Jay."
I'm Renusk, I play Rogar.
Meta.
We're two orcs in the trench coat. Huh?
That's a big coat.
It's actually just a canvas sail.
2 walks in, your mom. Wait, I'm sorry, wrong game.
But
No, go on.
but I play Rogar. I'm the Dragonborn. And let's see.
Yeah, how does he look at age, I believe, 16 for you?
I think we're the same age.
I was one of the younger ones.
Were you?
Yeah.
No, I thought you were the older one.
Oh no, he was just huge.
Oh, that's right, that's
Yeah.
right, that's right. So,
I got myself at 14.
14.
Yeah.
Okay.
The size has continued. I am 6 foot even now, 200
So
pounds.
you are the size of most NBA players at this point.
Yes.
I can't remember the last time I saw an NBA player who was only 6 foot.
The
WNBA.
hair through his scales is now long enough to braid.
By the end of camp,
Remind us of the fact he grows hair between his scales.
by the end of the campaign, he's gonna dwarf Yao Ming.
Yeah,
Right.
I do have some of the braids. I did chop it, so it's a little shorter to about shoulder height. But as I've gotten older, there was a spurt, and now I actually have some real hair coming on the very back, down the neck
Well, like a fringe of scales just lifts all at once to let out.
Yeah.
So now you have back hair.
No, just the head to the neck.
God.
Let him get it that yeah.
So it's kind of a man's situation. Yeah.
To all our listeners, to my friends here, I'm so legitimately sorry I ever mentioned that offhand as being a way it had to work.
Are you though? Are you really?
Legitimately, I wish those words had never left my mouth. I wish I alone bore this
I've
curse.
looked at it from different pictures from the different books. It literally is that.
Yeah. Yeah, but you never pointed out. I just
Continue on.
Yeah. But yeah, I have become just a freaking wall of like everything. The copper has dented a little bit more. It's more like an older copper now. Kind of got a little bit of green in the gray.
You got that, what's it called? Verdigris.
Yes.
Verdigris.
Verdigris, thank you.
I didn't know we had whales.
Cool. At 11 in the morning, you are there with the Swordmaster. A Goliath of kind of sandstone red, like that desert clay red skin. No hair anywhere, not on his head, not on his face, not on his arms. His neck has a newborn. No, he is not actually. He is wearing a just a set of trousers, and you are staring like he is a good foot taller than you. So you are just staring into the crags of muscle that are this thing's upper body as he hefts a club roughly the size of your leg. All right, let's go again. Get your axe.
All right.
He stretches, cracks his back, and you see 7 birds just kind of take off from a tree. Like, the fuck was that noise? Oh god, we're all gonna die.
Now, part of my
Rogar and fucking Amber running hear that. It sounds like the starting shot.
Renusk and Amber.
Yeah, Renusk and Amber running hear that. It's when you start running because it's the sound of a starter pistol at that point. Go, go, go!
So I need my D12. Okay. So also for my outfit, it is still well kept, but it has darker colors on it. It is more muted to blend in with the background and whatnot. But I have a belt, and with the belt, I have places for other weapons. I have one of the scimitars that we picked off the goblins from all of the things, and I have throwing darts that I had Luke make me while we were out there. So
Got you. And on that belt is also your insignia.
yes.
So yeah, he brings up this fucking club, and you all just start going through this dance of combat. You know, he's basically just getting you to learn how to parry blows with this axe to get you more familiar with changing grip, changing footing, because you have been up until now pretty much exclusively an offensive fighter. All right, I was making sure because I'm not getting what the heck's going on here. One. Sorry about that, folks. Still learning this program, so hopefully this stitches together right. We are still in our character intros. We are still doing Renusks. No, Rogars. You know,
Christ, man.
fuck you, I'm concussed.
You can't use that excuse for everything.
I can until I'm not concussed anymore.
For at least the next 3 weeks.
Megan, has he used that on you? Oh, I can't return the favor tonight, babe. I'm concussed.
He wouldn't dare.
Anyways,
He would. You don't know
yes,
very well.
he is getting you used to just changing footwork, doing everything like that, because you have been strictly an offensive force for most of your life at this point.
Well, I didn't have much option because it was always either I killed them or they killed me.
And as these, exchanges are happening, you flash back. You are younger again, and the children, the new children in the village, are not the kindest. You begin to realize exactly how much respect y'all's parents enforced around this village, especially for someone like Granny Mags. You have come into the village to kind of trade some things. Granny Mags has come with you just to oversee some things and gone off her own way, and you hear some children talking in a little gap between a storeroom and the building proper. Not quite an alley, just like a small
Is this over
space.
by the tavern that was my family's tavern?
No.
Because I would be going back and checking on that, especially as people are moving in.
Yeah, I get you.
It would be. I would want probably the orcs in there because that would be what
The orcs don't live in your village.
Yeah. Okay.
But you hear these kids talking. When she comes out, we'll stone her and we'll hit her with gong. That'll teach her to come round here. And at this point, you have come up on them unawares from behind.
Yeah.
So
I'm
what is-
fucking light on my feet?
What is Renusk's act or act?
Renusk is off running with Amber.
What is Rogar's action?
You know, I was joking earlier. I'm starting to wonder if they didn't just send the special education department out of this village. Let's get the special ones away from the normal folk, okay? Send them out there. And now they're our problem.
Yeah. So what is Rogar doing in this moment?
I'm debating currently as a character and as a player. Do I want to go light side or do I want to go dark side?
Paragon or Renegade.
I'll
Yeah.
make a decision.
Press A! Press A! Press A!
Okay, Gypsy. I'll go nice. I'm going to use my forceful presence on them.
Yeah, they don't. I'm not going to make these motherfuckers roll. They're going to fail that. We're common children.
And I'm going to use the persuasion part.
Okay.
So,
Don't be stupid.
it's great to have all of the new children in here. Hopefully you all get to have wonderful lives. That was taken from me. But all I have left is Granny Max, along with my friends. We've been through a lot. Hopefully you never have to deal with that. But with that and the life debt that has come with that, there's a little bit of respect that is needed. You don't understand it, so I'm going to let it pass for now. But know this, the only reason why there is anything left of this town is because of that woman and our efforts. And our parents, from who were in the town before, respected her. So it might not kill you, quotes, to be a little nice around her.
Oh, I also have one other thing. My axe.
And if you don't want to respect her, shink.
She's behind you, by the way. So for the intimidation part, or
No,
I guess
you succeeded.
okay.
Like, there is nothing short of a nat 20 for every one of these children would do it, and I'm just going to go ahead and call it on your favor.
We have character levels now. These
We
children
fought a
don't.
war. They're chasing bugs.
It doesn't matter because I could say they don't.
I can say they don't. And I did. Yeah, these kids just kind of shuffle off and wander off. You reconnect with Granny Mags and start heading back into the woods. And you come back to yourself with a club like half a hair away from the space between your eyes.
Okay. So that would be the axe going up.
You went away in the fight. Don't do that.
Sorry.
Slams the club down. Go get water.
I go get water.
Yep.
No. He didn't say go get water. He said go get water.
I go
Similar but very different.
I go get water. Carrying him to his swing.
Wiry.
Hi, it's Jay. You may know me as the voice of Renus Gradstone. I just want to say we are beyond grateful for all the love and support that you've shown us. To celebrate this amazing community, we're launching our very first fan art contest. Here's your chance to get creative and show us your unique take on the world. It could be one or more of the characters. It could be a moment in the show that you've really liked. The choices are yours, and it's all up to your imagination. Just submit any art to social media with the hashtag #DinnerDrawing by July 1st. That'll give everyone 2 months' time to get their art done, which should be ample time. First prize will receive 1 item from our store absolutely free. Second prize, 50% off. We can't wait to see what you all come up with, so get those drawings into us and enjoy the rest of the show.
All right. Evens or odds, Matt?
Evens.
Goliaths don't sweat; they
Rock
dust.
on.
Oh, that's a 22 stealth, by the way.
Yeah. Well, John, tell us who you're playing.
Yep. I saw this come. I was like, fate's gonna make Luke wait till the very last.
I mean, it did it before.
Yeah.
Not really.
My name is John, and I'm playing Jin, the elder of the 2 tiefling twins.
Twink.
Now that he is 14 years old,
How horny are you?
he's gotten a bit of... He's kind of still at that stage where his hands and his feet are a bit too big. He hasn't really gotten that growth spurt yet, but
Like it's coming. It's just hasn't fully hit yet.
so like at this point I'd say that he's probably like a good 3 inches shorter than Nymeria, which he tries to hide that fact as much as possible.
Just like never standing next to your sister anymore.
Yeah.
Has he taken to wearing noble style heels?
Yeah.
No,
Always in the foreground or the background.
Insecure about it.
You let your hair grow up so it's a little taller.
A beehive.
Actually, his horns have come in a bit, so the tips of them actually come to I'd say like slightly behind his head. They are still evidently gonna curl around. They don't have a full curve yet, kind of like a crescent shape at this point.
Gotcha.
And his hair is dark green, wavy, medium cut, just about comes off of his head about the same length of his horns.
With using that.
And yeah, he's been also very physical, as a lot of his family friends are, and he's toned but not really built.
Gotcha. So at 11,
what family?
you are...
Motherfucker.
Guys. At 11 a.m., you find yourself dripping sweat, trying to catch your breath in this mostly darkened tent, as a female voice goes, no, not like that. Plant your feet more and really get into the thrust.
Can we slow down? I haven't really done this before.
It's fine. It's very awkward the first time for everybody.
So you got horny, apparently.
I just can't. I mean, every time I try to get in there, you just block me. I mean, I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
It's all right. Take both hands, hold it more firmly. Now aim and thrust with everything you have.
Thumbs up the hips.
And Jen, you take the spear that you have in your hands and you thrust it into the straw target.
It's so weird being on this side of the it's so weird being on this side of the pole. Feels unnatural.
Jen is unnatural.
Near you, kind of guiding you through this process, is a fire genasi. Her hair is this ever tapering column of flame that goes down her back to just kind of roll back up to the top of it. She is dressed in tight leathers, good boots. Her shoulders have very little covering them to kind of accentuate the movement and give her full range. And she is holding a long spear with an iron shaft to it.
She sounds hot.
But, lose a fuck.
Give it to me.
Honestly, her outfit sounds a little bit like Yoruichi's training outfit.
Similar.
More leather. I'm not mad at it.
Is she dark skinned like Yoruichi? Because Yoruichi's fucking delicious.
She's got a very Pacific Islander kind of complexion to the skin that isn't red-rimmed.
Milano.
Way more.
Yes.
So
Very, very Moana. Huh?
honey brown.
Honey brown, yes.
Alright, people,
And her eyes are the color of glowing embers. It's not bad. It's not bad. You're doing better. You really need to work on planting your feet, though. Without planting your feet, you have no power or control in the thrust.
Gotcha. All right, so like this, and he'll try again.
Much better. You see how much deeper it sinks now?
It's all about It's all about getting the balls right. The balls of your feet got to be planted just right. The balls guide everything.
I'm sick of all of you.
You married one of us. You don't get to fucking talk.
Yeah, you literally signed on for this.
Remember, when you marry into a family, you take the whole family.
No.
Yes. Take the whole family.
We accept her, one of us.
We accept her. We accept her, one of us.
There's only one exception to that, and that is that lovely creature over there.
I know, I'm right here.
No, the cute one.
Yes, I'm right here.
The one who I haven't defeated.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh,
Hey,
that's me right here.
That one suddenly narrows it way back out.
you said defeated, not dominated, okay?
I can defeat you just fine. All I got to do is pat you on the back.
But you
wrong.
haven't.
Yes, I have.
Fair.
Anyways, as you are going through the spear practice, you flash back to training yourself martially in the woods. You have your greatsword and you're just kind of going through striking this tree that you have been using for target practice, essentially. Like, you about a quarter way cut down this tree just by using it as striking practice.
It's like Blinken and Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Right?
Haven't seen that movie.
It's good.
We'll have to rectify that.
Oh God, that makes me feel old.
You are old.
Not as old as your husband, though.
That's true. When you feel a rock hit you in the back of the head.
Oh shit, the goblins are back.
And yeah, I will whirl with murderous intent.
Quite likely the oldest of the new children to come to the village. A 15-year-old boy is there. Well, it's the demon child out here in the woods all by himself. Surprise, surprise. This is Max. He is the mayor's son. Has inherited most of the features of his father. And is not small for a boy of 15.
Did he inherit his spine?
But at the same time, unequivocally, if you wanted to, this boy would die. Mm-hmm. Like, if it came to, I'm actually going to fight you now. And guess what? I fought a war. Mm-hmm. You fought people smaller than you. I am smaller than you, but unlike them, I'll just stab you.
I'm having flashbacks to assassination class.
Right?
It's like, you laughed while punching a small child in the face while two of your friends held him down. I buried a broken off stick in an orc's ribcage and had to look him in the eye as the blast breath left his lips. We are not the same.
The entire time, he was still trying to choke me.
He was succeeding. Credit where credit's due.
What is Jen's response to this?
Oh god, he's looking up spells.
Remember, you don't have your third level in this flashback.
Hail of Thorns.
That is a lot of dice.
I'm going to just look at him like he is something on the bottom of my shoe
Okay.
and let him talk his shit as I slowly walk up to him. When I get about halfway, I'll stop and I will take my greatsword, shove it into the ground, and use thaumaturgy to make harmless tremors in the ground as I slam it in there.
I'm not even going to make you roll intimidation for that.
Rule of cool.
I'm going to make my eyes glow red. And then I will look straight into his eyes, even though he's taller than me. And then from right behind his ear, he's going to hear, "Run."
Yeah, no, he fucking takes off.
It's like, wait, I'm taller than you. How am I looking up at you?
There is zero chance he does not just fucking peel off and don't come into the village. Your god isn't welcome there.
This is bullshit. The goblins would have taken that as a signal to attack.
And you come back pulling this practice spear out of the straw dummy, which is conveniently roughly max sized.
Topo 2.0. Yes,
Topo was willing to back up his bullshit.
that's true.
And now we come to the last member of our party, Matt. No one cares. Anyways, guys, it's been a great session. Matt, tell us who you're playing.
Hi, everyone. I'm Matt. I've got milk.
God fucking damn it. I genuinely thought we'd escaped the milk this time. I saw you continue to reach for the bag over and over again. I'm like, it's a soda or something. He's just had...
No, our pet human loves his milk.
Yep.
You will never escape it. I play Luke Finnegan, resident... sorry. That is delicious when I waited this long for it. Resident artificer, beloved soulbound grandson, and, frankly, Popo child. The things we've done to you.
How do you look at age 15?
Were we the same age? I thought I was a year older than you.
You were older than me.
Oh, so age 16.
Yeah. Well, he's pretty much done growing upwards, probably around 5'10", 6. But you know, he had pretty good nutrition, so he's pretty up there far in terms of human height. Kind of a slim build, but wiry, lean muscle. Except his forearms, they're not quite Popeye huge, but they're kind of
They're disproportionately large.
yeah. It's like, bro, do you even let it? With my wrists.
I'd get a lot of wrist workout.
Keep that up, you'll go blind. Or get hairy palms.
But yeah, he's just got the kind of oddly large hand with oddly nimble fingers and big forearms you get from doing intricate work with shockingly heavy tools.
Got you.
He keeps his hair real short. Like, yeah, Mom got away with braiding it. I can't walk around town with a braid all the way down.
Yeah.
So I just buzz it off, because if you're in the forest, the last thing you want is your hair going whoosh.
So at 11, you find yourself with the only other person in this camp that really understands you. They just call him the Tinker. And he builds traps, maintains equipment, is the general odd job guy. Like, hey, we need a thing to do a thing. I can make that. Shockingly white hair that goes in every direction. If you ever did manage to lay it down, it might reach halfway up his neck.
Yeah.
Very Doc Brown.
Very, very Doc Brown, very scrawny, but at the same time, he's that scrawny of, no, I have very tightly corded muscle and zero fat on my body. A cold breeze, and I'm going to freeze to death.
It's the Cabbage King.
Luckily, but I'm not going anywhere, because because if a tornado comes, I just grab the nearest chunk of ground, and that's locked. That's just there now.
Yeah. Like, he has gnarled, muscled hands.
Yeah.
Like, if he chooses to get a grip on something, you have two options, and one of them is to attempt to cut the hand off. You're not sure it'll succeed. This is Deimos, and he is helping you at the workbench that he has built for you in the little traveling wagon he has.
Yeah.
That houses all of his tools and everything. So, your first black powder weapon. It's very important. It's very important. You have to get the weld right, because if you don't, you won't get to try again, because you won't live.
I was actually thinking of skipping the traditional weld and going for, pull out a little from my little pocket, lay out a piece of paper, unfold. Ridiculously.
A lot of good folding there. You took the origami seriously.
Well, it was good finger practice.
Was.
So I'm thinking this glyph for the welding, because that'll let me make modifications later. This glyph going in underneath this rotating barrel design that you can see here, so that it'll create, instead of standard traditional black powder, it'll create a sort of arcane fire charge, essentially crafting its own ammunition on the fly.
Interesting. Complete hokum, complete poppycock, no trace of logic or thought process to it. I love it. Let's build 17 of them.
We can get the special duty squad to handle the test firing.
They have unfortunately found a way to not be part of any more of our experiments.
He lived!
Yes, and now all of them have quit the army.
Can I do that? Is that an option?
No. Technically, they've become deserters. However, I do have another plan. I intend to work on training squirrels. Now, I'm told that's absolute insanity, and there's no possible way it would work. However, they did say the exact same thing when I created the ever-burning carriage. And I managed it. It was a terrible idea, and it serves no functional purpose to the military, but fuck them, I built it.
We don't need to train squirrels. You know I can talk to squirrels, right?
Looks over at the giant pile of acorns. Well, that does make most of yesterday a wash.
No, we'll need those for bribes.
Oh, excellent. We still do have to bribe them. Should I remove the sedatives?
No, because then we can keep them right here so that the survivors can be bribed again later.
Excellent. Yesterday was fortuitous and I accomplished things. Fuck you, mental disabilities.
The whole time he's talking, he's actually still building.
As you go through this process of just sheer fucking madness with this man, you flash back to the day you met him.
Luke found a kindred spirit.
Luke found himself in 20 years.
I like what I see. You're alive? I'm you, 20 years in the future. You're alive?
Not through lack of trying. Did you know you can drink napalm? What's napalm? Oh, the things I'm going to do to the timeline.
It's called Fanta.
I'll be honest. It's the image in my head with this master that Luke has. There's just the one eyebrow, though.
Oh, no. There's like half an eyebrow at best.
Yeah,
and it's just, like, it's not all on the same eye. It's scattered between them and a little bit in the middle.
Marty, we're going to bend the timeline over and do terrible things to him, Marty. The courts will want to try us, but luckily the timeline can't take the stand, Marty. There's no crime there, Marty.
Morty.
All right. He used to have the Rick unibrow. Now it's the tribrow.
There you go. You are in the village meeting with the Golden Legion. There is a man who would be considered classically handsome. Dark hair slicked back, lean but not scrawny build, a well-kept uniform. Everything about this man says he would be cultured and respected and seen as desirable by either sex if it weren't for the powerful aura of, I am the worst creature on this planet, and I have worked very hard to become that. I am every single rules Nazi that has ever been, all rolled into one and shoved up my own ass.
Oh God, he's a fish.
Did you have a brother named John Finnegan? But no,
But you see this man, and he is... You are fairly sure the reason his nose slopes the way it does is to better look down at people. Like, this might have been elective surgery.
Oh God, no, he's OSHA.
I'm telling you, Commander, that woman that they live with is not as she appears. Give me just a few resources and I will prove it. For the last time, First Sergeant, we have no cause to launch any sort of inquisition against her. She has not threatened nor harmed anyone, nor has anyone in her charge.
I'm going to take this opportunity to come up with freshly made foods. Oh, I'm absolutely bribing the Legionnaires to be like, see, we're friendly, we're nice. No need to look any deeper.
Fine, we're stationed here for another few weeks. I will simply make discreet inquiry. Exits the tent.
Might want to
That man.
Red, sir?
Oh, thank you. If I could, I'd pull us out of here immediately.
Well, I mean, you got to watch it. I'm assuming this is right after the new settlers have arrived.
No, they're settling in. You know that the reason the Golden Legion is staying is because they have to meet a quota of recruitment from these people, but they're not old enough yet.
Yeah.
That man will make this place worse, but I cannot get rid of him.
If I'm just talking to myself, not talking to anyone else, like 180 degrees on one heel to look away, there are several laxative berries and bushes out in the field. My goodness, they're so easy to mistake for berries commonly used in pies.
Mr. Luke, I do appreciate how you have been so helpful, but I cannot have you suggesting that I poison my first sergeant. Contemptuous cur that he is, I cannot, in good conscience, allow anything to happen. But make no mistake, for some reason, he has taken a great dislike to your family.
Honestly, I wouldn't mind we don't really have anything to hide. Grandma just is at the age where she wants her privacy. And I wouldn't actually care, except he keeps scaring the game away when he goes tromping around looking for some proof of, I don't even know what the man is insane.
Well, unfortunately, First Sergeant Denon is within his rights to launch the inquiry. He feels something is untoward within this village or within its members, and there is naught I can do to stop him, provided he does not cross the line into acts unbecoming an officer.
How many are you short by the quota?
Half a dozen, and we have taken everyone who will come that is of age to be able.
What age is that?
There must be at least 11 years, or there must be at least 13 years, or be allowed by their guardian. None of the new villagers are willing to part with the labor.
How long is the term of service for, anyway? I've never really...
Once your training is done, your term of service will be 3 years. And the training, depending on how well you takes, is 2 years in and of itself.
So, at an average, about 5 years.
Yes.
If you meet your quota, we just go and he leaves immediately?
We would be moving out immediately to return to training grounds set aside for training the recruits and beginning our next tour of campaign.
I can't make any promises, but I know he's driving grandmother absolutely insane. I might be able to talk the others into coming along. We'd finish meeting your quota, and it would get him out of her hair before she decides to start throwing the yesterday's soup on him every time he shows up.
That would be excellent. Your family is, to put it bluntly, better trained than most any recruit we'd have that isn't of a noble family. And while they would have better training, they would have nowhere near the experience you do. But could you leave your grandmother to her own devices? You yourself say she is at an age.
What's this guy's rank again?
This is the commander.
Commander, can I show you something? Take off my pack. Open up. I'm going to pull out one of the traps that I brought to set out today. So, would you mind setting that trap? Let me know how hard it is to set.
He does. I would. He himself has zero trouble doing it. It's like, that's.
I made that trap so that Grandma could set her own traps because she insists on doing almost everything herself she can. I see. I've done everything I can to make sure that if something happened to us, she'd be okay. And I mean, yeah, if we're gone, the local kids are going to be jerks to her. That's what happens. But honestly, she'll probably throw flash powder at him a couple times until one of them gets a few white hairs, and the rest will go back to standing a half mile off and quietly chanting granny rags under their breath. As they say, ask me how I know.
Well, if you all would be willing, we would of course accept you. And Luke flashes back to the present. All of you meet for lunch soon after. Inevitably, all of you always come together for lunch. Each of you grabs your portion of today's soup and yesterday's bread. And as you do, each one of you cannot help but look down at the matching symbol, for lack of a better term, on your left hands and remember the day you got it. Each of you is gathered outside Granny Mad's shack, the place you have lived, the place you have been sheltered, the place that has been made safe for you. And you know that you are about to leave this place for years. You have no idea what it will be like when you come back. And as you do, Granny Mags walks up to you. The time since the war ended to now has not been kind to Granny Mags. She moves incredibly slowly. It is very clearly, if not agonizing, at least very painful for her to get around. Time has caught up with this woman with a quickness that is astonishing, disturbing, and painful to have witnessed. And she stumps up to you, Topo, behind her.
Off to join the army.
Only way to get that second whatever it off of your trail.
The sooner it's done, the sooner they leave.
Plus, we're going to be part of the Golden Legion, which is just so cool.
Everyone's head turns. Like he's the one person excited about this.
Well, you're not the only one, but I'm not.
I have done all I can to protect you, as was my duty while you were here. Away from here, there will be precious little I can do.
As she talks, she walks up to the first of you and puts your left hand out. And she walks around the circle as she continues talking, doing the same thing, making sure your wrists are all touching, each one of you.
You will have to look out for each other out there. I do not trust this Golden Legion.
Oh, I don't either, but...
Fancy boys from noble families with more training than experience.
She
Luke Shrail laughs at.
takes a finger and begins moving it in a circle around your wrists, dragging that almost crystalline nail up, creating not individual circles, but interconnecting, interweaving between all of you, this circular kind of Volknutish pattern that trails its way seemingly over your palms, despite the fact she can't reach them, around individual fingers, binding Nymeria's thumb to Luke's thumb to Jen's thumb, and on and on and on it goes.
Old magic. Older even than me.
Oh, then it must be really strong.
You will always know when one of you is in danger. Always know when one of you is hurt. Always be able to find each other and find your way back to me if you need it. Take each other's pains onto yourselves if it becomes too heavy.
She finishes and drives all 5 nails into her palm, that midnight black ichor dripping down this trail of dead skin she's kind of carved out, and each of you feels it burn horribly. You feel the pain of it settling into you, as well as the pain of each of you as an echo of it.
Yeah, Luke's probably not too bad, because Luke felt this once before with the whole.
Yep. It is very similar to that.
Yeah.
It is very similar to when Luke made his pact with Granny Mags.
Each of you will go, but Topo will stay with me. No place in another war for him.
Makes sense. And you'll need somebody to help you out, too.
You can take care of each other.
Yes. Those children are going to target him.
Even they're not stupid enough to go for him as long as Granny Mags is there to put the fear of the gods into him with a glance.
Nim reaches out for Topo's hand.
Topo looks at it, grabs it, looks at each one of you in the eyes for the first time in years, and nods at each of you in turn before looking at Granny Mags, nodding again.
Nim hugs him.
He hugs you back.
I'm just gonna put my hand on his back while they're hugging. Just pat, pat, pat.
Okay.
Luke's going to take out one of his sending stones, put it in Granny Mags' hand, in case you need to get a hold of us or we need to check in with you or something. I'll have the other one with me. And yeah, Luke has kept that infusion going this whole time.
Okay.
You just put your number in Grandma's new phone.
Yeah.
Jitterbug.
Oh, God. Now listen, if somebody with an Indian accent from the IRS calls you, talk to me first.
Or if you get a letter from a Nigerian prince.
Remember, you do not need to refinance the house.
You already have an extended warranty.
And cars don't exist.
I'd like to talk to you about your horse's extended warranty.
You have wagons.
I ate the horse.
All the more reason to make sure you get the part of place.
I am hungry again.
Grandma, no!
But yeah.
How did you get this number?
How did I get a number?
This is an unlisted stone.
So
Little bird told me.
So before we go off to college, we just got started on a family plan. Got it.
Granny turns and begins making her way back into the cottage. And you all make your way to the Legion's wagons, ready to ride off into your military careers. And that is where we will end.
Leaving Topo, I will take one of the 3 pieces of candy I still had, and I'll give one to Topo.
Topo takes it and clutches it and nods at you in a very serious kind of the type of nod children gave each other when candy was given. Like,
Isn't this candy like 3 years old now?
Yes,
We're like a 5 at this point.
but the candy man isn't coming around anymore.
yeah.
When was the last time that we had something that didn't come from the forest?
The funny thing is, we've probably got like 3 or 4 people that know how to make candy, but what's the point in it?
This is magic candy.
Actually,
That is where we will
what's happening,
end.
Magic Candy.
Episode 1 of season 2. Like to thank everyone who's been supporting us.
We're sorry again about the audio.
Yeah, sorry about the audio. You know, you work things out as you can. For those of you looking for another way to support us, join our Patreon. Get access to our little side quests now, occasional recipe drops, and leftovers, where we sit around and talk about the previous episode.
Ostensibly.
Ostensibly. Where that's the format we designed. We don't ever stick to it. Just go ahead and say what you're going to say. I'm not picking up on nonverbal cues right now.
Oh, if you notice, we have a logo.
Yeah.
That logo is designed by Cherub Fire on Instagram.
Yeah.
Or is it Cherub Flame?
I don't remember.
That's very useful.
You know what? It'll be we'll add it in the show notes.
It'll be in the show notes. Go ahead, check her out.
Yeah, it's my daughter.
Yeah, someone slept with him.
I was surprised.
You.
I am proof that not all nerds are virgins for life.
Right?
Fire 64.
There you go.
There we go. Proud auntie comes through. But yeah, see y'all next time. Bye.